At the Arizona location we went to, the cost was going to run us about somewhere between $16,000 and $20,000 for one IVF cycle. So my husband and I decided to research IVF in other countries, overseas. We looked into medical tourism, essentially. And it was through that we came across a clinic, New Hope Fertility, in Guadalajara, Mexico. It was really inexpensive, well, especially compared to what was conventionally quoted in the United States. So this particular clinic was the first place that I actually came across the term mini-IVF. We were really excited about mini-IVF because mini-IVF requires far fewer drugs, and there's a philosophy of quality of eggs versus quantity of eggs. There was also the option of doing what is known as a natural cycle IVF, where you don't really take any drugs and you just harvest the one egg that the woman naturally drops, and they take it out and they fertilize it and then they put it back in. And so obviously I was excited about both of those programs because in the scheme of things it was much better, in my opinion, than going the conventional route. Through some more research, I learned that New Hope Fertility in Guadalajara is an extension of the New Hope Fertility that is in New York. Within the first call that I made to New Hope in New York, I was taken by the hand through the telephone and through email on how the procedure would work and how we would set up the consult. And because we were willing to travel for the whole period, I didn't want to do any monitoring in Arizona. I wanted to do it all in New York because I wanted all of my stuff in one spot. It just seemed to make the most sense. I was most comfortable with that. When you pursue the treatment, and I was looking at a package deal with New Hope where you received, I think, 3 tries. So if it didn't work the first cycle, they gave you 2 more tries. And that cost was, that with the trip to New York was like the same as just doing the one treatment in Arizona. So it was a no-brainer for us. And not only were we getting an awesome trip out of it, in New York for a month, that sounded really cool, but we were going to pursue our fertility adventure, which is what it became later known as, our fertility adventure, with the leaders in fertility procedures. And these doctors are at the forefront of their practice and the technology that they're using. And I just felt like I was in the most capable hands ever to pursue this kind of adventure, because obviously it's an emotional one. I mean, it's a really emotional one. And so to feel that safety and security and that confidence that I was going to go to New York with the best doctors, and I was very excited about that. So.